Yeah, here, hold on, let me screenshot how close you are to me because of the text. Hold on. Why isn't it working? Oh my god. Bruh, I am literally in the corner.
Oh my god, it's so squished.
We're so squished.
Yeah.
No, we're like so squished. It's not even funny. Hold on. POV. Because of how long the text is, you're squished. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, let's read this. Um wait, I should probably yoink. I just gotta open my thing. Random clicking noises. Okay. Random clicking noise. Alright, so now I gotta share again. I think I'm gonna. Uh, we'll just vibe for now. If people join, people join.
You can read through that when this stuff.
Noises. Huh? Vibe for now. What?
You can read through the story and all that.
Yeah, and then we'll try and figure something out for Riker. Like Riker's POV. Everyone's gonna have a POV,
Yeah.
basically.
Except my characters.
Except your characters. So, alright. So let's.
Them apparently it would make sense not to give them a POV or other characters a POV that aren't that because you can that like or most characters a POV that are just can be shown like meeting in the story anyway. Like my characters are gonna just show up and meet in the story, so it doesn't really need the POV of like what happened before.
Yeah. Just like existing. Like, hola.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Riker, where the heck did you come from? Alright. Alright, let's start from the beginning. This is an explanation of an AU that is created by me and my friend. And two other friends. I mean, I still have to ask one and stuff like that, but. And
On the
Midvamp
people
hasn't
involved.
texted me in a while. What?
You need to put the one that's confirmed on the people's people involved thing.
Yeah.
And
So,
then if any joins, you can add them. But
yeah, we will eventually. I mean, I'm still waiting for Midvamp to text, so. Alright. Context. To put it simply, there are no heroes and villains. Both sides are at fault. This could technically be considered a multiverse AU. Therefore, other AUs, such as Dreamtale, will be included alongside the tons of OCs. And that's our users. This doc. Also, please go check out my friend Ari's channel. Please. Alright. This doc will show concept art and ideas for the related story, which is based on Underverse. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, Ludicrous POV lore. I am so sorry, I almost had to sneeze. um. Okay. So, reading. Gotta refresh chat. Why is the chat disappearing? Okay. Alright. So I'm basically just reading. We're not gonna be voice acting or anything. We're just gonna read through what we have on the document for now. So, yeah. So, yeah, basically this is what we have so far. So, Lunacris's POV and lore. When did it go wrong? I say it all started with my coronation. That day I was to be crowned king of the underground, officially becoming King Lunacris, representation of judgment. On that fateful day, my coronation day, something happened, and that something would change everything. I was always different, ever since my creation by the stars of the sky above, way before we were sealed away. How was I different? Well, with my creation came what many would call a curse. While some would refer to it as a blessing, I, however, wouldn't call it a curse nor a blessing. To put it simply, I had an ability to corrupt everything I touched, specifically in moments of fear or anger. As far as I'm aware, I've always had this ability and I disliked it. It's the reason for so much of the unfair treatment towards me. My brother Solstice, the representative of Order itself, had said I was born with the ability, calling it a virus. He always told me I should be sealed away for having it. He told me this so much that I started to agree with him. Believing his words as such, I never left the castle. Ever since I was young, my brother would always manipulate me into believing that I was nothing but a sick, infected creature. We would always fight, but alas, in the end it was always, "Oh, dear brother, I only see these, oh goodness, I only say these cruel things to protect you," or, "My sweet brother, I love you, isn't that enough? Why are you always so evil?" And not to mention, "No matter how many times we fight, I'll always love you, even if you are infected." Unfortunately, despite his cruelty, oh my god, I can't read today. Why is this happening to me? The citizens saw my brother as the light of the world we lived in, always facing them, smiling with his kind heart, putting up a facade that he cared for everyone. However, I knew who he truly was, a false beacon of hope, only acting for show. He only ever wanted my crown. He's always thought I was never fit to rule due to my so-called virus. It was always like nothing but a speck. Oh, I was always. It was always. I was all. Wait. No, no, this makes more sense. Okay. It was always like nothing but a speck to him. All the things he called me, everything he's done to me.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least it's correct. Yeah, when we're reading, we're gonna find errors and we're gonna fix them. Okay, where was I? So, I was always like nothing but a speck to him. All the things he called me, everything he's done to me. Back to the topic. The day of my coronation started fine. All my friends were very supportive. After all, I was chosen by the stars themselves. Why did I kind of go British there for a minute? My voices are fighting. As I was getting ready, putting on my cloak and fluffing my wings, all of a sudden, a fire had started spreading throughout the building. I tried to use my corruption power to calm it. Unfortunately, the situation worsened as the fire spread further and corrupted the whole room. As all hope had seemed lost, a shine of hope, I spotted a crack in the wall. I slammed my body into the wall, causing it to crumble. However, just as I thought I was free, I was attacked. As I was stunned, surprised to be attacked from the bottom, I was pulled sideways, my skull hit the ground, causing me to black out. I like how you put blacked.
Mm.
But, like, the editing is really good. You did good. As I slowly came to my senses, I saw blurry figures surrounding me. As the flames continued to burn, once my vision cleared, I saw him. my own brother screaming something. The fact that I said I'm not voice acting, but the way I'm reading sounds like I am.
Mhm.
Why do I put so many emotion, like freaking emotion into this? Anyways, screaming something that despite everything shocked me. This wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to be dead. I am not screaming. You can fight me. After hearing that, I blacked out seeing red. When I was calm, again, I looked at my hand and saw an eye. I knew at that point I was so enraged I had ripped my own brother's eye out. How sad. Oh, how pitiful. Although, he had it coming. I glanced towards my brother on the floor, holding where his eye used to be, as he looked toward me with the mock betrayal. Well, me with mock betrayal. Yeah, that makes sense. How could you? I'm your brother. You traitor! Turned my skull to fully face him, feeling nothing but rage, dropping the eye next to me. Regretfully, I glanced towards the citizens. The disgust and fear was evident. I was able to remain in place as my gaze continued to look over the citizens. However, as soon as I met the eyes of my friends, everything came crashing down. The way they looked at me, the way they all looked at me, I can explain. I took a step forward, and they backed away from me. I knew from that moment on I was just a monster in their minds. Citizens started to whisper, some even yelled. My gaze snapped towards my brother as he stood up with his hand still over his eye socket, as spoke with a foul tone. This is the cause of his sickness. It's what I warned all of you about. Next you'll be corrupted. You all will be corrupted. Yeah, okay. So, I suck at reading. I'm trying. But everyone basically has the general idea of how it's going so far. Yeah. Oh, goodness. And this is how my mind works. Oh my god, I'm going... Okay. Alright, where was I? Oh yes. Still over his eye socket as I spoke with a foul tone. This is the cause of his sickness. It's what I warned all of you about. Next, you'll all be corrupted, just as he has, like a foul black dragon beast. I stood there in utter disbelief before speaking up. Oh please, you tried to kill me. You manipulated me my whole life to think that I am some dangerous monster. The people shook their heads before Solstice spoke again. Lies! He's spitting lies! Would you even believe a person who attacked his own brother? Townspeople nodded their heads, looking towards me with rage and hatred, before starting to get closer to me. As I was about to back up, dark crystals formed around me, while my brother attacked me. Snapping back to reality, I tried to fight back and escape, but in the end I lost. Temporarily blinded by my brother's powers, while the ground broke from underneath me. When I woke up, I somehow had not died, but instead ended up somewhere different. As I took a look at my surroundings, I noticed a creature that looked almost exactly like me standing in front of me. Instead, he wore quite a questionable pink outfit. Were you okay? You gave me and some others quite the scare falling from the sky like you did. I didn't know who he was or why he looked like me, but for some reason he was kind enough to help me. As soon as I was back on my feet, he bid me farewell. As I looked at my surroundings, I noticed it looked much like home, except more retro. From what I remember, humans seem to describe it as a city, tall glass buildings, similar to home, but not the same. I remember hearing stories in my world about others traveling to different universes, either to gather allies, protect them, or destroy them. How I got here, in what they referred to as an AU, is a mystery. My leg was injured, so I decided to use my corruption power to crystallize the fractured leg. As I was about to continue my journey, a quite unusual look-alike he had a giant paintbrush and pupils shifted standing before me. He seemed to be quite puzzled as he got in my personal space. Much to my displeasure, he stared. Oh God, help! What? Oh gosh. Okay, he started to circle me like some dog before taking a step back. Okay. You aren't from this AU, and yet I saw you teleport into the sky here. Gee, you must be something special, huh? I opened my mouth to speak, but he started asking several questions at once. It was quite overwhelming. Regardless, I noticed something he said was quite strange, yet I can't remember exactly what. As the lookalike rambled on, I decided to interrupt him. What did you say before you started asking me all these questions? Bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome. He paused. He paused, seeming to zone out before smacking his fist into his palm with a look of realization, then repeating what he said. As I listened closely, I couldn't stop thinking. What do you mean? Oh, wait. What did you say before the. Oh, did we accidentally. Wait. Um. Hold on. Oh no, this is okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, never mind. So he explains after. Gotcha. That's right. That's right. I did that in, like, the pre-script of the story. Okay, moving on. As I listened closely, I couldn't stop thinking. What do you mean I teleported here? There was a split moment of confusion on his before he started. Well, from what it seems, your hand was engulfed in magic as you kinda popped out of thin air. Kinda no other explanation other than you teleported here. I stood there silently as I processed what I was told. I had teleported to another AU to save myself. Wait, I teleported myself to another AU? Well, this changes everything. Looking away from the lookalike as I muttered, if I can do that, I can likely put that piece of crap in his place. After everything he's done to me. He needs to be put in his place. Or put in place. Among other things, I continued to mutter plans of revenge as I felt the lookalike seemed to regret what he told me. Okay, so we do have an error down here.
Where?
So, if we go down to, um, under the among other things, I continued to mutter plans of revenge as I felt the lookalike seemed to regret what he told me. There is a spelling error for the second, for the part after it. It says, I felt put his hand on my shoulder.
Oh. Uh, as I felt the look-alike. I felt the
Oh
look-alike.
yeah, wait, that was one too. As I
Hold on.
felt as I felt the lookalike seemed to regret what he told me. Okay, so that's fine. It's the one under it. Felt as the lookalike. Wait, there it is. I felt put hand on my shoulder. Okay, alrighty. Bro, typing errors are so great though. Like out of context. Okay. Alright. I felt him put his hand on my shoulder, causing my gaze to snap towards him, flinching. I'm sorry. I have to go. Immediately after, immediately afterwards, I ran. I could hear him run after me. Regardless, I got away. As I slowed my pace a bit to collect all my thoughts as well as becoming more and more aware that I would need to make a revenge plan on Solstice. I'll need to be prepared. After all, he has some strange people on his side, that's for sure. I know I can't do this alone either. I'll need allies. I will get my revenge, brother. Just you wait. It's only a matter of time. And to the concepts! Well, one of them.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, so Key points: manipulated, almost killed by his own brother, whole life treated like a monster, rightful king, kind of became a villain. Yes, he has other AUs on his side. All he wants is revenge. Ripped his brother eye out. Just wants to be understood. Of course, as we know, he represents judgment and has corruption power issues. So, and another key point of this AU again, as I read earlier, is that this AU has no heroes. And I quote, everyone is at fault. Well, you know, on both perspectives. Because no matter what perspective you're on, it basically, nothing about it is heroic, and it's just two brothers fighting and wanting revenge on each other, while the other one actually needs the other brother alive. But you'll find out more about that when I scroll down to the POV of Solstice, so... I know no one's, that I know of is watching at the moment. Yes, not right now, but if you are a viewer and you stumble upon my live at any day or any time, I recommend to please rewind unless you've heard the first bits, so yeah. Anyways, moving on. Solstice's POV. Okay. That dreadful day, the day that my brother would be crowned king, or at least for the time being, I had a plan to get rid of him. One that should do way better than what I was doing. I figured everything I've been telling him would deter? Is that an actual... Wait, hold on. My vocabulary is deaf. Hold on. Let me figure it out. Deter definition. Deter definition. Turn aside, discourage. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Where did you learn that word?
What?
The word deter, or hold up. Google Translate. How to use it. Where does Google Translate? I have never heard that word in my life.
Hold on.
Deter.
Deter.
Oh, deter. My bad.
That's a word. I think I screwed up. Hold on. Let me go down.
No, but listen. So, deter, to turn aside, discourage, or prevent from acting.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's meant to be deter, not deter. So that's the way you said it was that.
I know. I was like, deter. I was like, huh? Yeah, I had to listen to Google Translate say it, so. Okay, where was I? Alright. There's one day the resident of Crown Key, or at least for the time being, the one that we better than I was doing for everything. Okay. Would deter him from taking the crown. Yet, it hasn't worked, and for some reason, the stars had to choose him to be king, out of all things. It was so unfair. He's nothing but a worthless pest. I'm the one who's more popular with the public eye, so why couldn't they see that? Regardless, today is the day to set things right. I hired some anonymous monsters from other AUs. Today was the day to finally end it all. The day I will be the rightful king. King Solstice, representative of order. Everyone sees that I'm the rightful king. Everyone except him, my mistake of a brother. When we were younger, I made sure he knew his place in this world. Nothing but a parasite. We fought a lot back then, but boy, did I enjoy how pathetic he got when I twisted my words. Saying things like, "Oh, no matter how many times we fight, I'll always love you." Or, "I love you even though you're nothing but an infected creature." It was obvious he started to believe me. Regardless, today he's supposed to be crowned king. Which is why I must get this plan in motion. The boys should be ready now. It seemed to have gone well, however, in the end, he escaped. Honestly, it's a good thing I had a backup plan. Worthless idiots. They dragged him from underneath the rubble, knocking him out. He was unconscious, but not dead. While I was thinking of another way to get rid of him, I snapped, yelling at those imbeciles. Unfortunately, while my back was turned, my brother had started waking up. The unfortunate result of letting my guard down was losing my beautiful glowing eye. How unfair. Regardless, luck seemed to realize who's superior, because slowly but surely, the townspeople had started surrounding us as multiple horrified gasps erupted from the crown. Another plan has formed in my skull. I stood up from the pitiful ground before yelling, "I'm your brother! How could you, traitor?" Oh, how joyful it was as the townspeople agreed with me. And to top it all off, the pitiful look on my dear brother's face when he saw his beloved friends, or, well, his friends. It was empowering! I watched the pitiful emotions flow through him as the citizens nodded and stepped forward. Noticing he was about to move, I decided to knock him out and just throw him off a cliff. Well, off the cliff. Off the cliff. I'm sorry. I'm getting into this, okay? As the ground crumbled beneath and I had started my celebration of victory, I noticed he seemed to have just poofed. Not even a body in sight. Although he's likely dead. I know I can't take the risk. I can't be king without judgment, and if there's the chance he's alive, he needs to face proper judgment. I have no choice but to find him. If he's still alive, bring him back to face judgment. Or you mean he like, oh, is this when you got, no, wait. Okay, so are you saying like, you mean order, right? Because solstice is the empowerment of order, or are you like twisting it because
Yeah, I was twisting it.
oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. Oh yeah, this is really good so far. With the editing. It's bringing my story and, like the story of my characters to life. So then the solstice concept art. The fact that I had to draw like certain things he said. I forgot I did that. Okay, so obviously he represents order, old design, and the gotcha concept. Fun fact, I never posted the old design on my Instagram because of reasons. Although this is probably the first time anyone's going to be seeing this old design, so but okay. So his height is 6'2". I just realized I didn't put the height for Ludacris, but that's fine. We all know what Sansa's height is. So anyways, obviously very manipulative, hates his brother. Yeah, no stole his crown and betrayal. Turned the whole underground against his brother, obviously. Used his powers to break the already unstable cliff. Yes, the cliff was unstable. Don't question it. It just happened. To send his brother to his death. Can't rule without his brother, who represents judgment, because obviously there is no order without judgment, and that's just how it works. Anyways. So, this was from my Instagram post of Damien. it's not edited, but it is basically a info on Damien. So he was Ludacris's first friend from another universe. They could have even been more than that, than just friends, until one day, the day he was plotting to take his revenge on Solstice, he goes to find Damien, only to find him giving all the info to Solstice. Damien was manipulated into thinking and stopping Ludacris's evil plan would save him. Both were, well, I feel like this is a little outdated actually. I think we need to rewrite this. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna need to rewrite this. Because I just don't see them being in love anymore. It's more of just like they're just really, really, really close friends. So, yeah, that's definitely old lore. We're gonna have to rewrite that. So that's something we have to do before Riker. Shoot. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be the same general idea, but we're just gonna take, like, the love part out, because this was like, when did I write the lore for, like, hold on, let me look at this.
Assuming you would just have that there, and then you would rewrite it on there, and I can just edit it. Or
Yeah,
fix it
that's
up a
probably
bit
what
and
we're
edit
gonna
it.
do. I mean, the only thing that we need to
I
take off
figured
is,
this
like,
printout was
the L,
temporary.
the love. Okay, let me see this. Um, where the heck is it? Horse noise, anyways. Okay, so this was written September 1st of 2023. So kind of recent, but not
Mm-hmm.
really. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to
Oh
get rid
wait, I
of the
forgot.
image.
Hold it.
What?
Let's go. Hold on.
Yeah. So while you do the thing that you forgot, I'm going to delete this. Where's the cut?
Go to my server.
Oh, there we go. And then I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get rid of the highlight, and then turn it black. And then I'm gonna get rid of the line thing for now. Okay. Alright, so then you can edit that. Make sure, because I basically turned it into a text of the general idea, but we're gonna take out the love part. Because I just don't see them, like, in that concept anymore. Okay,
There.
so while we'll come back to Damien. We'll come back to Damien. So I'll just continue reading everything else for now. So here's more lore. So the extra S. The extra S. I love that though, because that's just how it works. So my Undertale villain, OC, Ludacris, he was once a king turned fugitive by his brother,
Oh yeah.
Solstice. Is what?
No, I was confused by what you meant by extra S, and I figured it out.
so So, turned fugitive by his brother, Solstice, who, because Ludacris had the so-called Black Dragon virus, of which was actually made up by the manipulative, power-hungry Solstice, instead, the virus is actually a corruption power of which he was born with, as we saw in his POV. So, this is the description of the delusion of his brother, because he made it up just to, like, basically put Ludacris, because, you know, he just freaking hated him so much. Poor guy. But yeah. So this is the description of the quote-unquote virus. So, a virus in their AU, Serene Tail, It can make any monster go crazy and corrupted, turning their eyes red, turning half of their body into a dark gray/black. It's dangerous to be around monsters who've been infected by the virus, as those who are infected could kill those who haven't easily. This is due to the virus enhancing the host's strengths. For Ludicrous, who was supposed to be the next king of his universe, only to be turned away from everyone, now an outcast and a fugitive. He has vowed to never forget that day, the day his friends, citizens, and his brother turned away. He swore he'd return the day he'll enact revenge on all of those who betrayed him. And then, there is a huge spoiler. So, hello? Suspicious will be graduated from response to the blue moon on the server. Okay. So where was I? Okay. Sorry, I got a text on Discord for somebody. Okay. So I mean, spoiler for the ending. I mean, we're probably just doing like more concept on OCs and stuff, but the general story is already technically in there and how this whole entire chaotic mess happened and why all of these AUs came into place. So but if you don't want to hear spoilers for the ending, I suggest you skip a little bit until I just like skip to the point where I don't talk about it because this is a live stream and there's like really no certain time. So yeah. So the spoiler again, spoilers ahead. Battle scene across the land as the cold winter rages on crystals and fires scattered across the battlefield, and the world is almost overcome by the Black Dragon virus. The Battle of the Kings, brother versus brother, Solstice losing and Ludicrous winning. As it goes, manipulation is being attempted by Solstice on Ludicrous. However, knowing his tricks, Ludicrous does not fold. The battle rages on before Ludicrous tricks Solstice with illusion. The battle ends with Ludicrous, who grabs Solstice by his throat and flies him into the sky, whirling him around and throwing his wingless brother to his death. Ludicrous using his wings to soar towards his old castle-like home, bashing through the window. Glass shatters all over the floor, yet he walks towards the throne and sits in his rightful place. The war finally over. Okay, now the spoilers are done. We have to work on Riker's backstory, but if you don't know who Riker is, he's like one of my most beloved Undertale OCs. Yes, he is inspired by Lust. The only difference between him and Lust is that he's a fashion model, and that's basically his AU that we'll be writing about. But for what we have now, of course, for some reason I made his nationality British, because that's just how I imagine him talking. Fun fact, he used to be an edgy pirate, and that is a literal thing. When I first drew Riker and made Riker a thing, he had like a lot of questionable cracks on his face, like a little too much for comfort. He had like the pirate bandana and stuff. I don't have that art with me anymore, unfortunately, because I think it got wet. Because I spilled something on it. I think I made that like when I first started to draw, so probably like. Okay, so I started to draw. When was I drawing Sparkle Wolves? Because you're here with me, Ari. When did I start drawing Sparkle Wolves? And then that's how I can determine the year that I started actually trying.
I don't know.
Didn't I start
That seems maybe it was like a year ago?
A year ago, girl!
I don't know. They blend
No,
together,
like the bad drawings I did.
I'm like, I forgot the question. What was the question again?
The question is, because I'm trying to determine, because I'm talking about Riker's old design, which I don't have anymore, because I think I spilled something on it when I was little. I remember I was actually trying to draw, and I'm trying to figure out what year, like, determine, like, kind of what year it was. I know it was, like, So I'm asking you, like, do you remember when I started drawing, like, the little, awful little gremlin wolves with the big tails?
Yeah, yeah, that was a while ago, man. You continued to do that for a while because you it started sometime before I left um that school, but it still continued a bit after because you would draw them on the letters. So seventh grade.
Okay, so
Uh,
seventh grade, and then, so, so that's when I did the Sparkle Wolf. So moving on to when I started to try was when, oh my god, hold on, I gotta, when did Beyblade Burst come out? No, Beyblade Burst Evolution? Say Evolution? Yeah, no, it is. Okay. Sorry that I was I still have my Beyblade phase, guys. Okay, don't ask.
mm.
Evolution. Okay, so this was back. What year would it be? Like what year would it be? Like what? The seventh grade. What year was that? Like
uh, fucking, I don't know. Give me a second.
uh,
Someone knocking at the
what year
door.
was it when I was in seventh grade? Okay, so 2018. So then, okay, so that was 2018. So probably about before COVID. So
Well, it definitely was because 2019 was when COVID started, and I was in freshman year. We both were.
okay, yeah.
So,
So somewhere in 2019, but when we didn't know
so
about COVID.
2016, 2017 was when it was you would have first started the Gremlin Wolf things. So,
Okay, so like the year after Beyblade Burst Evolution came out, I did the Sparkle Wolves, which was 2017, and then
well,
2018.
well,
Wait,
well, you could sort of continue to do them till eighth grade, so it would have probably been around freshman year when you started drawing them.
you think?
Yeah, because you continued to draw the
Oh
Gremlin
wait.
Wolf
Oh
when
no, it's I
I don't have
remember.
the
I
letters
remember.
with
I
me, so I
have
don't
this
know.
red book. I have this red notebook of like old art.
Mm.
That's probably where I would try to find it, but not really, because again, it was on like this yellow notebook that I had that just got destroyed, I believe. So like basically, maybe, you know what? Maybe like I think it was 28. Like no 20. When did you leave? When did you leave again?
Fucking seventh grade, like after the second quarter of
Oh wait,
seventh
no.
grade.
I
So,
started drawing anime characters. Do you remember that? You were still there.
sorta, you started doing that sometime a bit. Well, actually, no, you started drawing anime characters a bit after, because you were still like in the animals, wolves, still in sort of the beginning where you occasionally draw people, but for the most part, it was just the other things.
That's
I
right.
don't think you started drawing anime until that bit between when the letter could send
When
letters
did
anymore
you
and
come
before I
to
got your
visit
Discord.
me? When was the day you came to visit me? That's how we can know the year. The day you came to visit me in Miss Brown's class.
Well, that was my brother's birthday, so I was in eighth grade. No, seventh grade. Seventh or eighth grade.
So then that year would have been when you were like in a different school with your mom, I believe, and then you came to
Yeah,
visit
because
me.
since it was my brother's birthday, we went to visit him there, and since my mom was already going, it was like, hey, might as well bring me, and I was mainly because I asked. So yeah,
So that's when I started drawing anime characters.
I would say that would have been eighth grade then, because it makes the
So
most
like
sense.
so yeah, basically like
So
20 like
2017,
early
2018.
2019, right?
Well, no, it would have been early 2019 is when freshman year started. Like
So
mid
then,
2019, so it would have
oh,
been
I'm
like
confused.
2018.
So yeah, probably 2018. Like maybe late 2018?
Yeah.
Late, okay. So that's when I drew him. That's when I drew the old Riker.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why did I
I
have
don't think
to?
you ever showed me him that time though, so I don't know.
Yeah, because when I drew him, I was at my mom's work with my little black phone. Oh my god, my memories are key, kind of. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, moving on. Where was I? Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so Riker's role of the being huge, quote unquote crush of Ludacris. The reality is he's just a simp who just really wants to be his friend, so no space. I think no space. Load up. Boop. There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
That's easy to fix. So to be his friend and his mistaking it. His mistaking. His mistaking it. The-
Fine.
Oh my god, there's a lot to go over. But it's so worth it. Then once, actually, let me take blah 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 blah. I'm even messing up my own words when I'm not talking. When I'm talking, what? The fact that I was about to
It's
say when
cool.
I'm not talking. Uh, okay, so so I'm gonna reread this because I forgot what I was talking about. I forgot the explanation. Okay, so basically, Riker's role is of the being huge, quote unquote crush of Ludacris. The reality is he's just a simp who just really wants to be his friend and is mistaking it for a crush. While Riker is hella fed up and homeless. No, I'm kidding. Well, not on this. I mean, that was just a joke between us creators that I burnt his house down. We don't talk about that.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Sure, that makes more sense grammar wise.
Oh yeah, okay. So the control of the cage crush of the just yep, that makes more sense. Okay, so and then you can read your characters and explain that. Well, on what you have so far.
Well, that's basically just it. I'm very tired, so it's what.
You good?
Uh, Choco is obviously as it says chocolate ice cream sands. That looks orange. Hold on. Um, as you can see, that's their pronouns and all that, and then below is Nilla, the vanilla ice cream sands. Same thing, same deal, but vanilla and strawberry, the just the same deal. And all of them are comic relief. They're just basically cheerleaders for a side they don't even know.
They just
But
exist.
yeah,
Wait, what's his topping? Is strawberry's topping just whipped cream? I can't tell. Oh, it's whipped cream with sprinkles.
yeah. It was originally just gonna be whipped cream, but I decided like nah, that made no sense. So
The
yeah.
basic of getting strawberry ice cream, you have to have sprinkles on it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then Eros or Anti-Cupid Sands is from an AU where they where the monsters could be chosen or like I guess technically fate or something would like sets them up to where like the soulmate they use, I guess, of some fandoms, where they're assigned at a certain point in their lives, they're assigned a role, whether that be a normal monster, anti-Cupid, or regular Cupid. And Sans, or Eros, is become anti-Cupid, and he doesn't like it. So, and because he can sort of relate to Ludacris in a way, he decides that was the factor that would have is why he fights with Ludacris or alongside Ludacris. But for the most part, if that factor wasn't in place, he would have just stayed out of it because he's like a lone wolf in the sorts. And that's concept art. The human side is just something I did. It's random.
Alright, so then
That's
that's basically what we have so far. Uh, and then we have to work on Riker's story. Like I know the basic story because it's in Ludacris's thing, like where he meets him. But like for his perspective, I feel like he'd be like, "Oh, who the heck did this guy?" But like, I mean, I would have to write it. So, yeah, go ahead and make the POV lore slash POV of the situation.
there you go. Now I can go right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna start writing the concept of my ideas, and then when I'm done, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Which so we're gonna start with the lore first, or are we starting with the POV? I guess we'll start with the lore.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So.
Probably. I don't know.
I think we should do the POV first, because I understand the POV. Like, I know the POV. So let's start with that first, because I'm still working on, like, the actual lore of the AU itself. So, I think we start with the POV and then go for the lore.
Okay. Do.
So, obviously, the color of the text has to be pink. No, let's do. No, that pink's fine. Um.
Strawberries pink.
Ah! No, not that. Wait, hold on, I'm thinking. Let me do a custom. Go all the way to pinks. We'll do. We'll do that one. Okay. Ah, my god, why do I keep doing this? I keep doing it in the highlighter. No highlighter. Text. And then what is it? What did I make it? Like, is it that? Wait, hold on. How big did I make the other ones? No, it's not gonna tell me. Oh, 25. Okay, so I have to go down and make that 25. I'm gonna get rid of that point real quick. That's gonna bother me. Okay, then enter black, and then make that 17. No, okay, well, whatever. Okay, so then gonna search something up. Pretty good. So Fashion Tale does exist. So what should I name it before I continue? Because that's already a thing. What are other words for fashion? Other words.
Oh,
Hmm?
don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry. What do you mean, don't worry about?
No, I'm just
This.
watching a video.
Okay. The style tail exists?
Okay. Enough.
Yay! It doesn't exist. We're calling it Style Tail.
Nice.
Should I put those I feel like I should put those together.
Yeah, this normally goes with the names.
Yeah. Okay. Then Style Tail. This is just the basic idea. So. Okay, so just like some basic spell corrections. What?
What?
What? Are you good? Did you cough? Was that a sneeze?
No, it was a yawn.
Oh my god. I was like, are you what? I'm
I'm really
sorry.
fucking tired.
Right, you scared me.
Jump scare. Now, now I want to make a Santa see for the story that's sort of like comic relief, but anytime he's just there to just randomly pop up and jump scare random Santas.
like, just like the whole entire shtick is going down, and then he just shows up and just like,
No, he just pops up in front of their face, boo, and then he just leaves, and then he does that to random Santa throughout the battle, and it just confuses the hell out of everyone. But it's just like, oh,
did you come from? Sorry.
I imagine he's like a ghost Sans, but he just does it where it's like, boo, like ghost
Maybe,
Sans
maybe
and
like, maybe like a
and I'm
mixture of a
assuming ghost
ghost and a
Sans.
jack-o'-lantern.
No, I was more. It was more thinking, not of course in a different shape. It would still be more Sans shaped, but I mean ghost
Yeah.
as in like Naps of blue type of ghost rather than ghost as in um
Oh, I
dead,
got you.
dead things like fucking what's an example? Well, I guess technically it would be the example would be like fucking disbelief with Pyrus's thing where Sans haunts by him.
Underground, yeah. Should I be calling it undergroundia or something like something undergroundia? Yeah, let's do that. That works. No, it doesn't work. It's in
Underground Topia.
Underground Topia. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Underground Topia. So phantasmical. They don't even know what phantasmical is. They're just like, huh?
I know, fantastic. Cool. What?
They didn't. No, I'm kidding. And then oh, I need. I'm just gonna have his music in like the far background on my phone.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness! Is this the same playlist? Is this in the playlist? Am I going crazy? That song's not in the playlist. What you? Spotify, you good?
What?
Hold up. Let me
Okay.
put. Do I want Spotify on there? Oh, I do. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna have this in the background. I need music right now. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right. So that's the situation. Of course, it's gonna be it's gonna be heavily edited by you, but it's just the generic story.
Yeah.
I have to look back up at Luna's POV to see how he reacted to Riker. Okay, so da 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 da. Pass that. Okay, so okay. All right, so look, Stanley. Okay. Oh my god, why do I have 5 notifications?
Mm,
Okay, where was I? Okay, so then. Okay. I'm also like taking bits of his perspective and trying to replicate, a Riker perspective from it. So it takes me.
okay.
Blah, 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 I'm not there. So blah 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 there. Oh, okay, so that's ink. So then okay. Okay, it's just I'm gonna copy and paste this. So it's his response. So then I go down here. Um, oh yes, hi. So this is. Oh, hello, Mina. So it's not a fanfic. We're writing an Undertale AU. I am so sorry that I didn't see your comments before. So we're writing an Undertale AU with our own characters. We've been writing. I mean, if you want to go back in the live where I basically read all that we have right now, uh, it's a lot. I also have some concept art of the characters. Then my friend Ari's here as well. So it's some basic stuff. But if you wanna scroll back or like rewind the video a bit to understand the story, because I did read it out loud earlier, you can. But pretty much we're just writing a little more of the perspectives of the other OCs. So yeah. Um. I mean, Ari's like my editor, so I'm just basically writing the general perspective of my Sanzosi Riker. So, uh, oh yeah, speaking of which, what was I? So, uh, mm, oh, God. Let me find. Okay, that's basically the concept of the POV. It's a shorter POV, but that's basically the idea because he didn't really, he didn't stay for long in the first POV, so I'm done with that. You can go ahead and tweak it when you feel like it, Ari.
Okay, I'll do that another time because I'm really tired.
Huh?
I'll do that another time.
Do it another time.
Yeah,
You wanna you wanna go ahead and you want me to end it so you can get some rest?
yeah, if you want.
Okay. Um.
Currently making the Pokemon OC at the moment.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You have to make the Pokemon OC for the Pokemon story we're making. I mean, we have yet to remake it, but yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna be ending it because my editor is getting kind of tired. Which, in respects, you did have a long night. You had a long night, didn't you? I mean, from what you told me. Alrighty. Yeah. So, again, if you want to know more about the story, I suggest rewinding the live stream when I end it. Um, to I don't know what it is, so um, just rewind until you hear me read it. I'm quite tired myself, actually. Anyways, thank you for stopping by.